that, son. Sheep is life.
Morning, fellas. Fuck's sake. I actually just stopped. I don't know if you could hear that just behind me, but I just stopped to do my first intro because I could smell, it smelt like there was buffalo pigs in the area. Before I got any closer, I wanted to do my little intro. Literally just as I started to talk then, sounded like a bunch of buff just busted off behind me. But anyway, out again today. Had a lot of rain since my last video. Got that young buff last time, preferably. Gonna look for a bull today, or a good boar. But yeah, not super fussy. Make them way super slow at the moment because it's so still. Man, shit can just hear you from that far away. So you just gotta go super slow, be super patient. Let's get into it. Couple hundred metres up ahead, probably only 150 actually. Just glimpsed a buffalo walking through the bush. I'll try to creep forward a bit and get you a better look. Those buffalo, I've got the sun shining through the trees here, and as soon as the sun touches you, the animals can see you super easy. Those buffalo pinned me. Well, they weren't quite sure, but it looks like they've moved off. They didn't like it, but luckily, right now there's some pigs walking out in front of me, probably only 50 or 60 yards up ahead. So we're gonna get in, try to get one of them killed. Hopefully there's a boar in there. don't know what to do. There's no good boars in there. There's one boar and he's pretty young as far as I can tell. So I don't know if it's worth it. I'm still waiting on my next prototypes, my next broadhead prototype, so I don't have that many of the current prototypes left. So I don't know if it's worth using one on a young boar. I mean, the chance is I'll get it back, but they're too far still at 65, 70. If I can get into range of that boar, or maybe even the big sow, I'll have to make a decision then, but see if we can get in range first. It just wasn't meant to be, I don't think. I just wasn't really feeling it, and then got in again that second time, and there was a pig scraping up on a bush, and I got into 20 yards, couldn't tell if it was a boar or a sow. Had the camera set up in a little clearing, which I knew the pig would walk through. Turned out to be a sow, so a little sow. So I didn't end up shooting her. Oh well, you don't have to shoot everything that walks past. Alright guys, well pretty much just gonna sit down and wait for 15 minutes because this wind right now it's just screwing me. We're meant to have a decently strong northerly wind today, and at the moment it's a pretty strong southerly wind. So I don't know what's going on, but that's not ideal because everywhere I want to hunt pretty much need that northerly wind. While I'm sitting here, I figured I may as well actually tell you guys about myself, even though it feels kind of weird just talking to a camera when no one's actually asking any questions. Anyway, I'm 25 years old, been bow hunting since I was about 12, so 13, 14 years now I've been bow hunting. Grew up down in Victoria, and I joined the army when I was 18 as a fort observer, and I was in the army for about 5 years. That's why I initially moved to Darwin. Still live up here now. I'm an electrician apprentice at the moment, second year apprentice. I still live up here purely because of the bow hunting. Nowhere else in Australia we can go out and hunt buffalo and pigs, and there's just something about bow hunting buffalo. It's got an extra factor to it that deer hunting in Victoria or pig hunting or fox hunting or anything, buffalo hunting has an extra factor on top of it, and I think that's the danger factor. It makes every part of the experience that much more intense. When I got into bow hunting when I was 12, not a single person in my family really hunted. I honestly don't know how I got into it. I just asked my dad for, I don't know why, but I asked my dad for a bow and arrow for my 12th birthday, I'm pretty sure, and that's where it all started, you know. Literally, I started off pretty much, I'd sit in my backyard and I'd throw bread out on the lawn, and I made a little hide, and I'd try and shoot these birds that would fly in. My bow was that slow and I pretty much couldn't hit anything. Then progressed to rabbits. I don't think I ever shot a rabbit until I eventually upgraded my bow to like a youth intermediate sort of bow, and which just had enough speed to actually hit a rabbit, because before that their reaction time was too good and I couldn't actually hit one with my bow. This is quickly turning into quite a rant. Not a rant, but quite a yarn. Well, after a pretty long ass trek, I just found a pretty good fucking wallow. It was quite heavily used and freshly used too. It's about midday now. I had to wait a fair bit before I decided what I was going to do, just because the wind was coming from the south instead of the north, but eventually it swapped back to the north, so fingers crossed it stays like that. Guys, I've literally just spotted a boar bedded down within 40 metres of me. I just saw his ear flick, and then as soon as I saw that, I noticed about 50 metres further down. I was like, what is that? And I got the binos up, there's a buffalo bedded down as well, in a wallow. So I'm praying the wind doesn't swirl right now. I'll try and sneak forward, I want to see if that's a boar. It's so fucking hot. I've just been baking here in the sun for like an hour. Slowly worked my way into, I was 30 from that boar. And I was like 60 from the buff. Wind swelled twice that first time when that boar was by itself. Shut up. Luckily that first time he was the only one who smelt it. But then finally, you know, I knew I was pushing my luck because with the sun just straight on me like it is. Fuck, how rude are these fucking birds? Yeah, with the sun straight on me like it is, I thought that buff that was bedded down over there, I thought if I try and get any closer, she's going to spot me eventually. I was waiting for the boar to sort of stand up and move into a shot where the camera could see. And I tell you what, it must be frustrating watching at home sometimes, because if I wasn't worried about filming this, God, you'd shoot them no worries, but I'm going to get it on camera for you guys. So them buffalo, luckily, they didn't really spook that bad. I can just see them like literally walking off now, like they're not even spooked. So I'm going to go get my pack and have a drink before I die, and then come up with a game plan. Probably about 2 or 3 in the hour now. A little storm blew through and rained for probably 20 minutes. Not hard, but it was nice while it was raining. Cooled everything down a little, and then the sun came straight back out. Made it twice as humid. I'm gonna keep moving, just keep working my way along, hopefully finding more wallows and little areas where these buffing pigs are using. Got to keep testing these broadheads. This one's seen a fair bit of shit, but yeah, I'm not quite happy with the heat treatment, so still fine tuning the heat treatment. Got to keep testing it out on animals, and honestly, there's no better animal to test broadheads on than buffalo. Definitely Australia's toughest animal. Buffalo bones are fucking huge. Once it gets late at the salvo, I'll probably stop being so picky. Try and get a buff on the deck if we can't find a bull or a boar. Boys, got a boar. Doesn't look like the biggest boar in the world, but I reckon he's better. He's the best one we've seen today. Wind's perfect. We're gonna make a stalk. Too good of a situation not to, regardless of whether he's the biggest boar or not. I've just spotted a much better boar off to the right here, so we're gonna creep around. Try and get in on him. Holy fuck. I just snuck in the 24 yards. Oh, fuck. The ball was canted towards him. He was bedded down, but he was canted towards me quite a bit. But I reckon I put the arrow right where it needed to go, obviously. He's literally down within 2 yards. That is fucking insane. No fucking way. There's some more pigs coming out right now. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. I just smoked that first boar, and then literally 10 seconds later some more walked out. A boar walked straight out into the water beside me, and I smoked him at 25 and he went down within sight, 30 yards, 40 yards. What? All this literally happened within like 1 minute. What the fuck? Holy shit. Now all the other pigs are like surrounding that dead one. Let me show you. I've never seen that before. I don't know what's going on right now. They're probably gonna, who knows, they might start to fucking try and eat him, I don't know. Did that really just happen? I'm telling you, bow hunting is lowest of lows and highest of highs, and man, it goes from 0 to 100 quick. I did realise though that I think I stopped my GoPro recording after that first boar, and I don't think I started it again for the second one, but I know I got it on the main camera, so.
How freaking crazy was that? 2 big boars in about 2 bloody minutes. You know, that's definitely a first for me. This boy is absolutely torn to shreds. He's got a big gash on his neck, about that big. His ear's nearly torn off. He's got huge gashes up the side here. This boar's not quite as big. Neither of them really have good headgear. I've found a lot of the boars up here in the NT don't really have good genetics for it. I don't know why. I'm sure there's some up here in the NT that have good headgear, but I'm yet to really find them. That's about it for today, guys. I've got a long way to walk out of here, and I've got a fair drive home. You know, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Catch us in the next one.